Okay, there you go. I had to record this. No, I had to record this real quick because it just popped into my mind. I was watching Psych again. That show that I like. I have it hooked up to the screen. It doesn't matter. I was watching Psych again because it's a show that I like, and I realized something very interesting about the character Abigail. During seasons like 3 and 2, whatever. She shows up in an episode called the high school reunion episode. Murder anyone? Bueller, that one. Season 3 or 2 or something, doesn't matter. You can find it. All that matters is that in this episode, Sean has a name because Gus has everyone wear name tags of what their high school picture was to then be what they're actually, and then what they look like now, whatever. That's how everyone recognizes instead of names, it'd be off of faces. And you showed me the Breakfast Club. And I can never forget that. But I do remember one specific thing about that is that almost all of the main 5, I think it is, characters were in Psych, except for one. The Judd Nelson, right? Is that his name? He had, right? Is that the? Yeah, it is. He had a name tag of Judd Nelson's face on it instead of that, and then the entire time I thought, because I'd never seen the movie, so I thought I was like, oh, it was just some other kid or whatever. It was just a ha-ha fun joke. He picked the wrong name tag. No, he picked that character, which probably is interesting. I'm like, ooh, psychology of Psych, which I'm not going to talk about because I haven't done that. I need to watch a movie a bit more, and I'm not willing to do that. Anyhow, but what's interesting is I realized this, and then later on I was watching An Evening with Mr. Yang, which if you haven't seen, I'll show you. Don't watch it. Or I don't know. It's the frick. It's connected because he calls Abigail again, and she's like, "Who is this?" And he says, "Judd Nelson," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, wait a second, yeah," and it connects. And also, Psych is one of those things where it's in the same classification of Doctor Who, where I am in love with just not necessarily the character, but yeah, the character, but like the way they portray the definition of the character. For Sean, the music cues, you know that I really like music cues. And in Psych, the music cues are fabulous. They are absolutely beautiful, specifically in those 2 episodes. Interesting. The Evening with Mr. Yang and the Yin Yang trilogy in general, and the musical. There's spoilers. Yeah, but I mean, it's a show with a murderer. There is a part where Sean's mother gets captured, and she's in they're all in a drive-in theater. That's the final area, the final standoff, and she has a bomb strapped to her. And then Sean's like, "Where's the killer?" And then she just the music that plays, spooky and horrifying and evil. I love it. She just turns, and then it just Sean guys goes to another person in a car, and then Yang just eating popcorn, turns, casually holds up the remote with the light on it, Nice. I don't know. That stuff is really interesting and fun, something you would probably like, but I don't know. But that there, I don't know, I just got a sudden rush of whoa, I remember something, which is, it's a good. Here's a Lego Pac-Man I did. It doesn't look good. But I tried doing the curve, but I didn't have enough curved lower pieces, so you just have this. Yeah. And the other side looks like this. And then there's Doctor Who, because I mentioned it. There are times, I've seen comments of Doctor Who moments where they're like, oh my gosh, the Doctor Who. There you go. Where people are like, oh my gosh, people were like, oh my goodness, I love it when the Doctor acts his age, because he's 2000. Technically a bit older, but he's really freaking old. And he's shows that he's actually old and mad and whatever. But I like the moments where he's it's not necessarily he shows his age. It's just he shows how pissed off he is. If someone does something to just where is it? Here, actually, in fact, this entire thing right here. Actually, let me screen record this first. I can't screen record it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, just, I don't know. They remind me of you. really cool characters that remind me of. I should make a video on that. But yeah, that's it. I don't know, just like very cool. Yeah, and I get that Breakfast Club reference now. Thanks. I don't know where I was going with this. Sorry.